Hello everyone, welcome back to my second Hypixel Skyblock video. So today we're going to go over money making methods for early game players, mid game players, and late game players. So for early game players, when you just start, you're just going to do, get your skills to level 7, kill mobs in the deep cavern. You can work your way down. Don't suggest going for the diamond minions, but I would just start for grinding out, the lapis zombies, because, you get lapis armor, you can get other drops from them, but I suggest doing this once you get your farming level 7, foraging level 7, and, I think, farming level, what is it? It's farming level 7, mining level 7, and combat and foraging level 7. You need to grind out everything. So I would suggest doing that for early game players. Once you get a decent amount of coins, you should go to the magma cube area. You should kill a bunch of magma cubes until you can get a magma minion. Once you get a magma minion, you can go to your island and build a AFK-able farm. You can build an AFK-able farm that looks like this one. This is, it looks like this. You switch out the chicken minions for magma minions, and it makes you a decent amount of cash. Once you're done, okay, so once you make this, you're going to have switch these out for magma minions. It's pretty profitable. I mean, that's pretty profitable for early game at least. Once you rack up at least 1 million coins from, killing lapis minions and the rest of it, you should invest in ender armor. This basically transitions you into mid game. In mid game, you get ender armor. You should get a raider's axe. Try to max it out, but it's not essential. And then there are 3, 4, 5 things you could do. So what I meant is you go to the end, and there are 3 things you could do. You can work your way down by, if you only can do 4,500 damage, you kill these endermen. Then you work your way down until you can kill the 9,000. And once you can do 13,000 damage, you can go and kill the zealots. This basically, when you work your way down, you can get enderman pits, which sell for a decent amount, and you just get more talismans to do more damage, and better reforges, and better. You can switch from a raider's axe to a ender sword. Once you do that, that's the first thing you could do. Second thing you could do is zealot grind. If you can at least 2-shot a zealot, I suggest using this method. This basically allows you, you can kill zealots. If you get a summoning eye, they sell for about 500k, which is absolutely insane. For you can I get about 4 eyes per hour, so I make 2 million. If I do this, I can make 2 million coins per hour, which is pretty insane. With this, you can just get your ender armor, run around, and 2-tap them. Once you get more cash, you can buy or invest in young armor and run at 500% speed with a god pot on. This you can grind sets more efficiently. You could do what he's doing, which costs a crap ton more money, but it's less effort, and probably costs like 10 million or so. Or you can get an explosive bow and shoot them with the explosive bow. Third thing you could do is, if you have ender armor, you can kill these watchers and kill the obsidian defenders. These give you loot as well as a chance to get combat XP boosts, which sell for a lot as well. So that's basically what you do in your mid game. You can also do some slayers and some, depending what you are. Mid game, if you have strong dragon armor, I suggest doing dungeons. Dungeons is highly profitable now since it's a new game mode. Everything sells for a lot, and it's easily profitable if you know what you're doing. And if you know the price of each item, you could buy chests and then sell them for 10k more, or you can just get a crap ton of loot from it. Currently, what I'm doing is I'm doing dungeons. I have 5 million coins in my bank account. I made it in 2 days, which I haven't played much. I play 2-3 hours a day. So, it's insane how much money you can make from it. But dungeons is really good for cash. As mid-game player, I would do dungeons if you have at least strong armor. Another thing you could do is you can have a nice minion setup. Snow minions are insanely profitable. Most of my minions I have for collection, but these 3 I use for cash. Another thing I use for cash is, since I use chicken minions. Chicken minions make me like 500k per day, which is pretty good. they're pretty good. I mean, eggs sell. Yeah, don't trap them into enchanted eggs. Those sell for less, but just you sell them with normal eggs. Yeah. I would also suggest Slayers. If you are going to do Slayers, you could either do a tier 4 Sven or tier 3 Tarantula Broodfathers. Those two are the most profitable. Tier 4 Svens, you are going to need to have decent armor. Superior armor with a mosquito bow and a maxed out Aspect of the Dragons. That's if you're probably higher than what I am. But if you aren't, you should get Tarantula armor and just do a Tarantula Broodfather 3. Those can make you an insane amount of cash, because you can get Tarantula Talismans depending on your level, what Slayer level you are. You can get Fly Swatters, you can get Toxic Poison, which is where you're going to get most of your cash from. Those are all highly profitable. And that's basically what I do to make my cash. I do dungeons, because that's insanely profitable. You can do fishing if you want. I mean, this is basically beginner rod. You can use angular armor, and I mean, that's basically the starter set, the starter amount you should get, and the starter set you should get. Because, yeah, I mean, fishing is highly profitable as well. You can do foraging if you want, but I suggest in dungeons if you're late game, because that can make you an insane amount of money. So, just to recap, early game, I do AFK magma farm. That makes you a crap ton of cash, as well as grinding out lapis zombies in the deep caverns. If you're a mid game, you should do select grinding or just get your cash from the end. If you are late game, I suggest hardcore grinding dungeons. I suggest select grinding is a viable method until you as well, depending on how much cash you make. You can bazaar flip, which is a little bit more complicated. You can auction flip, which is also more complicated. Yeah, I mean, basically, there's a lot of what you can do. Minion setups are good because that's passive income. But what if I could recommend anything, I'd recommend dungeons, because that makes you the same amount of cash. But that's going to wrap it up for the video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, you can like and subscribe, and I'll make some more videos. I basically am posting once a week now because I'm new to this, but if you are new, just like and subscribe. Mostly. Hit that bell so you can get notified when I make new videos, and see you.